Today is the day I make yet another video on Penguinz0. I made a video on him in the past which built a little bit of traction. Some of his fans ended up seeing it and were least pleased with me. But the crux of the video was calling out his hypocrisy because he called out a mukbanger by the name of So Young for eating marine life alive, only to make a video immediately after where he made this KFC recipe. So he was using the bodies of animals who would have also been killed, and they would have also suffered a horrific fate at the hands of human beings. I asked in that video what was the fundamental difference that justified one but not the other. He went as far as to call So Young a piece of shit. He also made a video on this Squid Game hamster video where he was worried that these hamsters were being exploited, put in situations where they were put in harm's way. So you don't even need to go as far as killing the animals in Penguinz0 or Charlie's eyes. You just have to harm them for it to be wrong. And I totally agree. We're on the same page here. I think everything that he's pointed out so far has been a bad thing. What also came to light is that he recently made a video covering the story of this woman who killed a husky, and then to defend herself, she assured that, well, I thought it was a wolf.
Now moving on to the last thing I'd like to give an update to. This is about the story of that woman who shot and skinned a husky and started posting pictures bragging about it on Facebook. She said she thought it was a wolf, so she shot it and then started skinning it and posed with it, smiling and everything. But anyway, now she's being charged with a crime. That crime is animal cruelty, which she's going to have to face in court pretty soon. You can also see a little excerpt there from her post about how excited she was to get to kill a wolf pup, even though it was just a 6-month-old husky that looked nothing like a wolf.
It's weird because Charlie says something based. He says, like, that would make a difference anyway, even if they were a wolf.
And then people pointed out that's not a wolf you shot, it's a husky. So then she doubled down saying, well, I thought it was a wolf, as if that makes it, like, okay, or, like, makes you look less of a stupid asshole.
Base, Charlie. Base. Are you vegan now? The point of this video is that Charlie seems so kind of shocked and confused that someone would do this. But I'd like to make it perfectly clear why people would do this. Why is it such a shock that this woman would value the life of a wolf or even a husky so little when she lives in a society that commodifies sentient beings, completely violates their autonomy, and values them so little that a moment of convenience, of sensory pleasure, or tradition can trump their entire existence, can be the difference between their life being taken away from them? Is it really a shock that she's behaving in this manner when she's just doing literally what everybody else does? Charlie is in fact so vehemently against this that he wants to see her brought to justice.
The animal cruelty charge clearly makes sense here. I think she is fucking dangerously dumb. Hopefully she faces the full brunt of that charge.
I'd agree. As a vegan, I'd want to see people brought to justice over these issues. Would you want the exact same thing to happen to those who do the precise thing to chickens, cows, pigs, you know, these animals that you directly pay for the exploitation and killing of? If you'd say, no, I wouldn't like that, then what's the relevant moral difference between those animals and this dog and those hamsters and those marine animals that would make it so wrong to do it to those in those contexts, but not to those cows, chickens, and pigs? The only time that Charlie has responded to this was a very long time ago when I made the first video, when Vegan Gains made a response to him. And he came out with all sorts of nonsense that I completely doubt he would accept being deployed by these people who abuse these animals, that he would like to be seen brought to justice. So what's going on here? I don't know why Charlie's not connecting the dots at all, but to just make it simpler, there's two routes we can see here. Maybe these people who have done all these things to these animals that Charlie's so disgusted by, maybe they've done nothing wrong. Maybe they're just enacting the things that society says is acceptable. Apparently, animals don't matter. Apparently, if you're not human, you don't matter. Apparently, a sensory pleasure outweighs the lives of animals. Apparently, because traditionally we've been killing animals, we should just continue to do so. Apparently, we have dominion over animals, therefore we can do what the hell we want to them. We could endlessly torture them into oblivion and it wouldn't matter, because at the end of the day, they're just things, and they're here to serve us. So maybe these people didn't do anything wrong whatsoever. Or alternatively, I think this is the much easier side for someone like Charlie to adopt. And that's that, yeah, there's no relevant moral difference between humans and other animals that would justify their exploitation and killing. We can't just inconsistently pick and choose what animals' lives are valuable, and because we can conclude that they are indeed valuable, that it wouldn't be justified to do these harmful things to them, to violate their autonomy, to commodify them. Oh, I love this version. This version's much better. This version doesn't mean animals have to get murked. It's just so easy to sit on your channel and go, oh my god, yeah, this horrible woman. Yeah, she's absolutely horrible. She killed a husky, guys. She killed a husky. Oh my god, she should be brought to justice. This is absolutely disgusting. Yet when a vegan does it, and they just change the animal, and it's about a pig, and we don't even necessarily say that. We just say, look guys, do you think maybe we shouldn't pay for them to be stabbed? You're a psycho. Get help. Hopefully you kill yourself. Amazing. I highly doubt that this will reach Charlie, but if this ends up reaching any of his fans, can you maybe answer for him? What is it about cows, chickens, and pigs that justifies their exploitation and killing? There isn't something that's also present in humans and other animals who you wouldn't want to kill or exploit or value insofar as you don't have all these excuses for why, yeah, we can just take their life away from them. Or are excuses just being made for social norms? Because, I mean, that happens a lot, and I can't really blame people too much for doing that. But ultimately, we're talking about upwards of 1 trillion animals being killed every single year. It's just absolutely ridiculous, the number of animals who suffer at our hands because we just decide that we just like to use them. It's really freaking bad. And if Charlie has a problem with these handful of animals who've been subjected to abuse, which he should, and I commend him for doing so, then what about all those other animals? But I thought I'd point that out just to make it clear that, yeah, these things are also wrong. And 2, give an insight to why this woman probably thought that she wasn't really doing anything that wrong. Because, I mean, you pay people to do the same thing just to different species of animals. So like, if I were her and I were in a different mind frame, I'd be like, yo, why are you getting mad at me? Like, you pay people to do the exact same thing to pigs and cows and chickens. Why are you getting mad, dude? But I maintain that we should actually be mad about it, but we should be mad about all of it. We should be mad consistently. Otherwise, it doesn't really make any sense. Please smash like on this video if you enjoyed it. Smash dislike if it hurt your fifis. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I do hope you're well. And until next time, salads, I will see you soon.